Workforce analytics. Analyzing and managing your workforce is made more accessible with workforce analytics. Using this resource, you can determine the value and impact of your business's integrated workforce management and HR platform. In recent years, technology has become more sophisticated. The analysis it produces goes beyond hiring and adjusting departments to include whether such moves have a return on investment for an organization. What is workforce analytics? Using analytics to make workforce decisions allows businesses to improve and enhance their decision-making process, such as managing and hiring top talent or aligning compensation with performance. Big data used to make informed workplace decisions and predictions. Organizations have a lot of data, which is often not well utilized or not adequately organized. Using workforce analytics, this data can be analyzed, arranged, and transformed into information that can be used for human resource decision making. Data scientists earn towering salaries for many organizations. However, it is of no use if the data is collected without analysis. Relevant data is only that which supports decision-making or is understandable. To make information accessible and make better decisions, workforce analytics should always be used with decision makers. Unless that occurs, HR analytics make little sense. The application of advanced tools and metrics to analyze employees-related data is called workforce analytics. Our goal is to recognize, qualify, and improve the role of talent in achieving strategy and creating value. Workforce analytics versus HR analytics. What's the difference? HR and workforce analytics are sometimes used interchangeably, but there is a slight difference between them. The term workforce analytics is usually associated with talent management, which analyzes people data. HR covers a wide range of areas within the organization. Day-to-day HR operations, process efficiencies, or strategic organizational issues in other areas might be included. Whenever HR analytics is required, the reference should refer to an organizational commitment to full-scale data collection, reporting, and analysis throughout the organization. Analyzing workforce data, how to use it. Algorithm used in workplace analytics can be programmed and applied to several significant facets of talent management, such as recruiting. Instead of searching for keywords, automatically search resumes and impact application information. Check the candidate's social media accounts and background for red flags or positive indicators. Automate the process of shortlisting candidates. Find talent that is similar to top talent you already have. Automated tasks can also reduce recruitment cost. Assuring retention, monitor alert, and adjust compensation rates that are not acknowledged for overperforming employees. Track and monitor productivity and security protocols. Identify flag typical behavior of employees who are considering leaving the company. Management of employees. Identify performance benchmark and track employees' performance to measure their potential and provide support. Identify employees' training and skills gaps so that appropriate training can be offered to improve employee satisfaction. To facilitate succession planning, high-performing employees should be mapped to their role requirement and performance specification. Work experience. Candidates interact with the company from the moment they begin to apply until they leave. Engaged and productive employees stay with the company longer when they experience a positive employee experience. Many methods can help you gauge how your workers feel about their employers, such as employee surveys and performance reviews. Performance of employees. Metrics for measuring your workforce's productivity can include sales per employee, revenue per employee, and other quantitative data. Development and training. Measures of onboarding, training, and upskilling reveal the effectiveness and efficiency of workforce planning. A good KPI to measure is training spend per employee, new skill acquired, and annual training hours. Implementing workforce analytics data on its own has no meaning, and it's a waste of time for managers and executives. Here are the steps you need to take to get started with workforce analytics. Number 1, identify a workforce question or a problem that you want or need to solve. Identify the information managers or executives need to decide their problem. Identify the problem or question's benchmark or goal. Determine how to analyze and report the metrics. Workforce analytics. What organizations can gain from them. Organizations can use workforce analytics to handle challenges or opportunities related to employee management efficiently. Here are some of the benefits. Identification of potential candidates who best match organizational needs and work culture, predicting which employees will be high performers to provide them with the right resources, identify future organizational requirements to satisfy talent needs in future requirement. For better performance, determine what factors influence employee engagement and job satisfaction. Identify and flag future talent for succession planning. In workforce analytics, helpful for solving employee-related queries. To gain insights into company's workforce, HR professionals generally employ 4 types of analytics. Number 1, descriptive analytics. It assists them in gathering and analyzing data that describes the current state of things or the past. Number 2, predictive analytics, analyzing current and historical data. The analysis assists in anticipating future outcomes and values. It combines techniques like data mining and machine learning. Organizations use predictive analytics to improve operations and employee satisfaction. The third one is prospective analytics. It provides recommendations based on predictions and what has happened in the past. It is highly beneficial for organizations that have busy seasons. Number 4, diagnostic analytics. The results of descriptive analytics should be examined to determine the causes. We can then focus our efforts on reducing the problem if we know the underlying cause. The importance of workforce analytics, human resources analytics, or people analytics comprises workforce analytics software. People analytics can refer to all aspects of acquiring and managing employees, while workforce analytics is more narrowly focused on workforce planning issues. The concepts behind workforce analytics have shifted significantly in response to technological innovations, which now refers to greater understanding of employee data. In that respect, modern workforce analytics dig deeper, hold more influence, and more visually appealing than previous versions. The next-gen functionality offered by HR departments can provide information that executives have never considered before. In turn, it can increase the likelihood of providing the ROI of human capital management SCM decisions, such as hiring and labor planning. Tools for workforce analytics. Most enterprise technology vendors place their workforce analytics products with the ERP systems or HCM suites. Some vendors offer standalone workforce analytics tools. The tools can be deployed both on premises and in the cloud. Most workforce analytic tools offer these features regardless of the product. Automation of data collection from multiple sources and verification of the quality of the data. Explain data using standard workforce metrics. Using dashboard and personalized reports, present information in an appealing format. Monitor continuous performance management data using predefined indicators. Software that integrate workforce analytics directly with enterprise financial application allows companies to incorporate such analytics into long-term operational plans. With machine learning, workforce analytics products will be more accurate and easy to use shortly. Workforce analytics trend transforming one into real-time. Many workforce analytics initiatives begin as consulting projects. There is a formulated question: How do our employees experience their journey? Many people are interviewed, data is gathered, and with the help of the outside consultants, an excellent report is written. The employee journey is being redesigned through a variety of follow-up projects, gathering feedback from candidates, employees, and other relevant groups once is nice, but it might be more beneficial to gather feedback more often, perhaps even in real time. People analytics to workforce analytics according to current opinion. People analytics seem to be better labeled than HR analytics. More and more, the workforce consists of more than just people. Robots and chatbots are becoming more prevalent. The first legal discussions have begun. Who is liable for the actions of the robots? By analyzing robots and people, we are moving from people analytics to workforce analytics. Human resources can claim robot well-being and productivity, a more transparent process without mentioning General Data Protection Regulation (GDPR). This overview of workforce analytics trends would be incomplete. Many positive developments are coming out of the GDPR, one of which is more transparency. How people data is collected, how is it used, how algorithms are used to make decisions about them. Companies need to make processes that enable employees to erase their data, since the maximum fines mentioned in the regulation are steep and there is no jurisdiction on this topic. Employees are hesitant to take the next step in workforce analytics. Additionally, data ownership is a concern. Employees are expected to stop accepting that they cannot own their data. Potential following employers should see evidence of employee productivity and engagement from their data. Focus on productivity. Productivity has not been much of a focus in recent years. There are signs of change on the horizon. Traditionally, capacity problems have been solved by hiring new employees instead of hiring new staff. Improve the selection criteria and focus more on increasing the productivity of existing employees. You can use workforce analytics to identify the characteristics of top performers and the conditions that facilitate their success. In addition to increasing productivity, these findings cannot be used to select candidates with the qualities of top performers. Productivity increases when you need fewer people to accomplish the same tasks. Top-down approaches have flaws. There's still a tendency to implement changes top-down. A good example is performance management. In many organizations, changing the performance management process is an organization-wide issue, and HR is responsible for finding a uniform solution. Employers are expected to take more initiative due to the customization of HR. Employees increasingly want to be independent of organizational initiatives and are tired of waiting for the organization and HR to do so. Instead of promoting standardized and approved channels, HR might follow the flow and tap into the media being used. What can workforce analytics learn from data gathered by employees' own devices? If employees are clear about the benefits of sharing their data, they may help enrich the data sets and improve the quality of workforce analytics. Practice examples of workforce analytics. Management of employees. One company used workforce analytics to understand better how frontline employee performance impacts customer satisfaction and sales. What factors improve customer satisfaction and sales performance? The data collected included personality traits, management procedures, behavior, and customer interaction. These metrics were compared to other factors such as financial incentives and employee development opportunities to determine if a relationship existed. Customer satisfaction and sales were improved by employee development and financial incentives were not the most significant motivators. Additionally, the study identifies other factors affecting performance, including specific personality traits and shift length. Having this information, the company could better manage its sales and staff and improve performance. Retention. Some of their essential positions had a high turnover rate at another company. A computer algorithm analyzed recruitment data, promotion histories, tenure, role performance, salaries, job roles, and location. They also analyzed data collected from other analytical tools that measured employee social engagement. When an employee is considering leaving, what factor can indicate this? Employees who interacted less socially were more likely to quit. By recognizing these red flags, the company has intervened in these situations and reduced turnover by 25%. Recruiting. The Amsterdam-based company offers workforce analytics tool geared towards recruitment. They use this tool to collect candidate performance such as a career growth opportunity, job security, benefits, and salary. The survey also collects standard data on academic background and experience. The workforce analytical tool helps companies understand what type of employees they need for a specific role and what factors are important for potential candidates. Companies that can meet the need of their candidates are more likely to sign them on as employees. Conclusion: maintaining transparency with employees and stakeholders is one of the most critical aspects of workforce analytics. It becomes easier to make informed HR decisions once everyone recognizes the importance of tracking this data. For all companies, there is no one-size-fits-all workforce management strategy. The solution that works for one business may not be the solution for another business. Managing your workforce is not a rocket science. Many organizations have a lot of necessary data. To understand data in a meaningful way, it is crucial to establish the right workforce management and reporting practices. This is all for today's episode. Links to everything will be in the description below. If you like our content, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button. It will notify you about our new content that we share with you every week. This will help us produce great content for our professional audience. Let us know if there is something you would like us to discuss in future episodes. Please click the link in the show notes and you can address your questions directly to me. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in the next episode.